Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I love sharing with you on this channel what's working for me in my reseller life, or what I'm doing to find my own success with this business. But today's video is a little bit different. I'm going to share with you some stuff that's been in my inventory for a year plus at this point that is just not selling. So usually I'm sharing with you what has sold. Today we are talking about what isn't selling or what hasn't sold. So if you want to see what I've been sitting on and not been able to move, definitely stick around. So I made a video like this a few months ago and it was really well received, and so I'm going to try to make this like maybe once a quarter, every other month, as things start to age. I will be honest, a lot of stuff I end up pulling down before a year, just depending on like if it's taking up too much space or if I think I can offload it at buy, sell, trade or whatever. But, typically if it's a year, I really just don't want to see it anymore. So I'll show you this stuff that's kind of been sitting around. If you're looking for stuff to maybe avoid or that, isn't selling for me, here is your list. And actually, I'll post the first video I did down below. Once I go through this list, after I posted that first video, I did sell a few of the things on the list. So I'll show you what sold from that list last time, just as a little fun wrap up to the video. So if you like reseller content, certainly consider subscribing to the channel. I love sharing my reseller life with you. I do a lot of mystery boxes, a lot of unboxing videos, 90-day updates, what sold videos. I love sharing with you what's working for me, in this case, what's not working for me, and just in hopes that it helps you make decisions for your own reseller business. So hit that like button if you do like this kind of content, and let me know in the comments what is something in your inventory that you have been sitting on forever and you can't seem to get rid of. I would love for us to share the knowledge and just kind of have a discussion about it, so we can all kind of learn from each other. So definitely share that in the comments. All right, so I'll show you what I've got here. I think it's about 15 items, and I'll show you what it is. I'll tell you where I got it, and if I have any insight as to why it isn't selling, I will certainly let you know. Otherwise, feel free to let me know your thoughts down below if you have some ideas of what might be causing this item to like not move. So the first one, actually this is technically two. I'm going to put both of these on the list because this was a box of 8 pair of shoes I ordered from Boutique by the Box. The brand was P448. I sold the other 6 pair of shoes, and I have these 2 pairs of shoes remaining. One are the Jack sneakers in leopard print, and the other one are the clogs, which are men's. So a couple things with these, the leopard print sneakers, which leopard print I heard is coming back. So maybe I have some luck on this in the next couple months. But I mean, a 36 is like a 5.5 in women's. So it is a smaller size. And then the men's shoes, like they're just rubber like clogs, and they're not worth a ton anyway. But I did pay $34 per pair on that box, and these two just aren't seeming to get any interest. The other ones I was able to sell off, but I mean, that box was from February of 2024. So yeah, these have been here about a year by now. And I mean, I've delisted, relisted, fluctuated the price. These are pricey shoes. This brand in general, I'm not saying don't pick up this brand. It's just these 2 pair, like they're stubborn. They don't want to leave. And I've kept lowering the prices even down like right to my cost. And yeah, these, for whatever reason, these 2 pair just, they want to stay with me for some reason. Then there is the Outdoor Voices there's a lot of stuff by Outdoor Voices. This was another Boutique by the box I got back in February of 2024. And this box had a lot of very small sizes and very large sizes. So one of the pair of shorts I still have are the flow shorts in Rose Garden in a size 2 extra small. But I actually do have several pieces left from that box. At this point, like, I feel like I've sold what I'm going to sell and the rest just like is not selling. So all of the Outdoor Voices, the mid-size stuff and some of the smaller stuff did sell, but like what is left is just like really, really just sitting here. Then I have this pair of 100% human sweatpants. These were from an Everlane bottoms box, and while I typically do pretty well with the Everlane bottoms, there tend to be some stragglers. Now, these, number one, they're a size extra small. Number two, they are, according to the tag, like the style number on the tag, they are men's, but the stock photo shows a woman wearing them, so I feel like there may be more unisex, but I can see how that would be confusing to a buyer, especially if they're not like familiar with Everlane's sizing. So these have kind of just been sitting here too. Plus these I had to list as used because they were new without, or they didn't have a tag, and I couldn't tell if they had been washed or not, so I didn't want to say that they were new without tag because they didn't 100% look completely new. So yeah, those are still here too. I had somebody ask me some questions about them the other day, but no actual sale. These two are together because I purchased them at the same time. These are both Abercrombie and Fitch. And when I saw these, a little story time about these jeans, this 2 pair of jeans. I went to Uptown Cheapskate and I saw these for sale, and they were maybe like 25% off or something. They weren't like deeply discounted, and I almost bought them. The only reason I didn't buy them is because the bag of stuff I took in there, I didn't have enough credit to get like everything that I was going to get after the credits. So there were a few things I just decided like not to get. And so I put these back, and the next time I went back, they were on extra super clearance for $5 a piece. So I picked these up thinking I was going to get a good score. They're both Abercrombie and Fitch, new with tag, and typically Abercrombie jeans do pretty well for me. These were a little different though because they were both a size 24. Well, according to Abercrombie, the size is 37, but they're a plus size 24 short. So a little bit of an odd size, definitely a right buyer thing, but actually what I'm finding now that it's been a year of these sitting with no interest, I'm glad I only paid $5 a piece at the end of the day and not 12 or 13, whatever the original amount I was going to pay. The Abercrombie and Fitch jeans, I think it's one of those brands that just does better with the smaller sizes. Yeah, I have not done a ton of larger size Abercrombie and Fitch, but when I do sell it, I'm selling the size 0 to 4 the most. So not everything is better in bigger sizes. And who knows if I will ever get rid of these. They've been here a year and they don't get a lot of interest. One's a pair of high-rise skinny jeans and the other's a pair of high-rise mom jeans. So yeah, I guess I'll have those until who knows when. Then there are there's this pair of Swift Speed high-rise tights, workout tights, I guess, from Lululemon. The color is vintage plum, and these are a size 4. I've had these since the Helpsy Source Lululemon secondhand box days, and while most of this stuff from those many boxes I ordered are gone, these are still here. I paid $14.94 per pair of pants out of that box. It was a random Lululemon secondhand box. So I don't know if it's the color. I don't know if it is the, like the length. I know that certain like leg inseam lengths are performing better than others right now. I don't want to say that these are capris. I know the ones that are like knee length or capris, those are very hard to sell, and I acknowledge that. These are a little bit longer than that. I don't think they're 7/8, and they're definitely not full length, but I don't know whether it's the size, the color, the length. I don't know. These just will not sell. So Lululemon is still a solid pickup in my mind, depending on the style and depending on how old it is and the condition. There once was a time where you could pick up basically anything in Lululemon and it would sell. And I feel like those times are kind of behind us because of stuff like this. And I feel like if I saw these in the thrift store, I would be very quick to pick them up because they are nice. They don't have a lot of wear. They seem to be generally like something that would be sellable. Just for whatever reason, nobody wants these. So then there is the Goldie dress, and it's that plissé. I think I'm saying that right. The plissé material. It's like a crepey, almost like an accordion. You can stretch it. This one came in a Boutique by the Box, Madewell and J. Crew dresses and denim boxes, which if you've been watching my channel, I order these boxes over and over and over again. They are highly profitable for me. And this dress was in one of those boxes from January of 24. My cost per piece on the box was $7.65. This one was a size 00. And I just, while like 90% of everything I get from those boxes ends up selling relatively quickly and for a relatively good profit, for whatever reason, this dress is still here. It doesn't get a lot of interest. I do think it's sold at one point, and then somebody like messaged me and asked me to cancel it. So that was the only activity on this one. But I'm not sure otherwise what the deal is. I do tend to do pretty good with the Madewell stuff in the smaller sizes. So maybe it is really just this particular dress. Then I have this black short sleeve sweater from the brand Boden. This came in a Women's Most Wanted box from Helpsy Source from December of 2023. I like selling Boden, and I actually typically do pretty well with Boden. This is a just solid black short sleeve knit top / sweater. And so I think the issue here is that it's not what Boden's really known for. They're not known for like basics like this. They're known for their fun prints, their bold prints, their dresses. And so I really just think that, yes, this is the brand Boden and that's all well and good, but it's not a sought after piece. It's probably not what they're known for. So unfortunately that's been here quite some time. And yeah, not a lot of interest on that either. I have a pair of low top trainers from Everlane. Back in the day, I was selling Everlane shoes like crazy. Helpsy was offering them in, mixed different types of boxes. And same deal with those. While about 90% of everything from that box did very well, and I ended up making good profit majority of the time on those sneakers boxes that I ordered over and over again. This particular style of shoe, I had 2 of them, and eventually one of them sold. But the second one is just won't leave. The Everlane shoes, a lot of them are unisex size. So this is a women's 7, men's 5. They're nice looking, but they just don't have any interest. They must not be a very good sought after style. So those have been over a year. I ordered that box in October of 23. So yeah, definitely over a year on those. Then I have this red and gold sweater from the brand Eloquy. This is actually technically from my own personal closet. I ordered this on Poshmark for myself. I ordered a bundle of stuff and from one seller, and this was in there. It was my size, and so I just threw it into my bundle. But I didn't like the way that it fit me, so I never wore it, and so I just listed it for sale. And I think the seller I bought it from was doing like a 5 for 25 or whatever, like one of those like Poshmark sale. And so she was having trouble getting rid of it too, I imagine. And so I'm not really surprised that it didn't sell for me either, because, you know, it's not common that you order something from somebody that can't sell it and then you can turn around and sell it right away or for more money. That's not a typical result. So that is still sitting here, unfortunately. And then there is the mini jersey trapeze dress in dark asphalt black. It's Torrid size 0. This I ordered a mystery box from another reseller. My cost of goods was super low, $2.40. I'm not knocking this reseller. I think that by all accounts, this is a really nice dress. I would have personally picked this up thrifting, absolutely. And I also, if I were making mystery boxes, would not have hesitated to put something like this in a mystery box based on the brand and the style too. I mean, it's a pretty classic, just black dress. But unfortunately, it is still here. I ordered this in December of 23, and this dress is still here. Now, the good thing about this dress is that it is, well, maybe not currently, because I'm very pregnant at the time of filming this video. But in my normal, not pregnant state, this dress is my size, and I go all of nowhere ever. But I do know, like, in my mind, that if I ever did need a dress to wear somewhere, that this dress is hanging in my inventory so that I wouldn't have to go buy something. So there's that. I'm not going to say I would keep it for myself. I mean, maybe if I did end up having to wear it, then I would just keep it. But it's going to stay listed until one of two things happens. Either it sells or either I need to wear it somewhere. Again, I have a almost 2-year-old, and I will have a newborn in at the time of filming this in a couple of weeks. So where I'm going in a little black dress, probably nowhere. So that's going to stay here until then. Then I have this gold bracelet set from Michelle Campbell. This was from a Boutique by the Box designer jewelry box, which ended up being like, I don't know. This box made me mad. I remember this was a long time ago, October 23, and I still remember how irritated I was with this box. It was advertised as like high-end, I don't want to say designer, but like really fashionable jewelry that was worth a lot of money, and it ended up being like Stitch Fix, like costume jewelry that was overstock or something. I don't know. But it definitely did not have the resale value that they had advertised it as. And also, while I was able to offload most of what was in this box, I have these bracelets still. I think actually I had 3 sets of this same bracelet, and so I still have one more to go. I paid $12 a piece for all the stuff in this box, which it was nowhere near worth $12 a piece, but you know, it is what it is, and majority of the stuff is gone by now. So the good news is jewelry doesn't take much to store, so it's put away and it's not taking up a lot of space. So then there is the high-rise skinny jeans in faded black, again from an Everlane bottoms box. These are a size 26 ankle. Skinny jeans are not the easiest to sell right now. These I did have to list as used. They couldn't pass for new without tag. I felt like somebody had probably worn them. And if there's any question in my mind that it's not new, then I won't list it as new. So Just given the size, the style, and the condition, it really just, it's no different than picking up a pair of dated Everlane jeans at the thrift store. So this box was from September of 23, and while pretty much everything else from that box has sold, this one lonely pair of jeans remains. Then I have the Good American Good Swim Cheeky Bikini Bottom in black. I think this was Boutique by the Box from July of 23. They did a Good American Swim Separates box. Again, majority of that is gone by now. But these were a size 5, which for Good American sizing, that's like a 2X, I think. They're large. And so not only is it just bottoms, they're plain black, but when it comes to two-piece swimwear, the bigger the size, the harder it is for me to sell it. And so I'm not necessarily surprised that these are still around. But we are coming into their third spring and summer season. So maybe third time's a charm. We'll have to see. Then there is this, I think this is the last thing on the countdown here. This is a little girl's outfit. It's a little pink striped sweatsuit. It's super cute. The brand is Tucker and Tate. And this came from a Quick Lots box from December of 2022. And it was a baby girl's Quick Lots box. December of 22. I would have been, yes, I was expecting my first daughter. So it was one of those, and I've totally done this time around as well with my second daughter. But I got this like itch to like order kids clothes or baby clothes, hoping to, you know, get some good deals on stuff for my own daughter. And this box, it was not good. It was a lot of like mismatched pieces and stuff. And it was a Quick Lots box. So, you know, that stuff is not necessarily cheap. And while this was a super cute outfit, it was one of the nicest things in the whole box. And I couldn't justify keeping it for my daughter when it might be the only thing in the box that turns me a profit, because it is a really nice outfit. But, you know, no one's bought it. I've lowered the price a few times. I guess it's just not, maybe it's the brand. I guess I don't know too much about this brand, but it's still sitting here. I know little baby clothes are a little bit harder to sell because they only wear, you know, for a couple of weeks, and then they, you know, they outgrow it very quickly in that first few months. So by the time I realized it wasn't selling, or it was taking too long to sell, it was too small for my daughter. And plus two, by that time, my daughter was, you know, it was summer here in Georgia, and I wasn't putting her in sweatsuits. So that is still here as well. I think if I don't end up selling this or putting this on my baby while she is the appropriate size for it, I'll probably end up taking it to buy, sell, trade. So that is what's been hanging out here for a long time. I do want to share with you a few items that sold from the last video. This is just for fun. And if you watched my first video and you purchased something from me, thank you very much. And if you saw anything in this video that you want, head over to my Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, make me an offer. This is all stuff, again, that's been here over a year. Usually by now I start to pull this stuff down and try to figure out what else I'm going to do with it. Like, do I send it to buy, sell, trade, or thread up, or donate it? So I'm open to offers on anything else that is left. All right, so here's what sold since the last one. I had that Narcisco, I don't know, that purple kind of ruched looking dress. Somebody did purchase that for me on Poshmark for $10. Again, I was excited to see it go. Then there was the Flowabunga Lululemon tights. These are highly out of style. And actually these just sold yesterday. The day I'm filming this, they sold yesterday on Poshmark for $17 by offer. My Posher VA sent a 10% offer with the discounted shipping, and the buyer accepted those. So I guess they are very springtimey floral if you're looking for something bright and colorful like that. But those took quite a while. I had 2 Scotch and Soda pieces. I was able to move both of those. There was the yellow dress. That one did sell on Poshmark for $22. Somebody sent me an offer, so that was awesome. Then there was that Scotch and Soda chunky sweater that I really liked for myself, but have no use for in a southern state like Georgia because it was such a heavy like wool sweater. But somebody purchased that one on Poshmark also for $34. And then last but not least, those re-leather lily green sneakers from Everlane. Those sold for $11 on Poshmark. And I think those I was the most excited to see go. Number one, they take up the most room easily out of any of this stuff. And also number two, I had sold those, I think, twice, and the order had been canceled for one reason or another. So I needed the space and I needed to not see them anymore. So when somebody sent me an $11 offer, I was like, great, please take them. Take them from me. I don't want to see them anymore. So again, if it was you that purchased, thank you very much. I am glad to see that stuff go. That was a 15 item countdown, and there's still 10 things that didn't sell. Some of it I might have pulled down to donate or whatever by now. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, I love sharing these kind of videos with you. It's fun to talk about what's not selling. You know, it's great to celebrate what is selling, but then some stuff that's not moving ends up being really surprising because when you first list it, you really do have high hopes. So anyway, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I do plan on trying to do a video like this every couple of months as things, you know, continue to age out in my closet. It's fun to see what's not moving. So hit that like button if you found this helpful. And that is it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you.